These things are probably not letting you sleep at night, and here are some ways to fix this. FYI, this is incredibly general, and I don't know you, and you don't know me. So, the best person to help you with any sort of issues in this life is a professional for the area that you're having an issue in, where they can do tailor-made things to help you. Disclaimer. So, I'm a neuroscientist, and I see a lot of patients who come in with pretty frequent complaints about waking up in the middle of the night, waking up in a night sweat, peeing in the middle of the night, and feeling restless before bed and not being able to fall asleep or fall back asleep. They all kind of have their own cure, but they're really rooted in a really great before bed routine. So I will be sharing that with you. Well, the first thing that I find really important is the urination one. If you find yourself peeing a lot, I want you to think back right now. Do you drink a lot of water, tea before bed? If yes, and it's not for a medical reason, like you have to take pills only at nighttime, try to limit liquids 90 minutes before bed and you'll probably see a difference. But talk to your primary care provider first if it's frequent and or if it's for medical purposes that you need to ingest liquids. The second one is cannot fall asleep when I'm in bed or fall back asleep. I have a stressful mind or I'm constantly thinking of something. Get your ass out of bed. What are you doing there? Like, right intentions, wrong time. If you're stressing, you need to wear yourself out by taking a journal, writing about what it is you're thinking about, reading, doing anything that is not sleeping when you're stressed about the fact that you can't sleep right now is better than laying there and stressing about the fact that you can't sleep. Go distract yourself. It's better to stay up a little bit later doing something than spending half the night tossing and turning, coming in and out of really light sleep patterns and stressing getting back in sleep. Even if it's 3 a.m. and you woke up and you can't fall asleep, get out of bed, turn on a really dim light, read, do something that is not thinking about falling asleep. The other one is night sweats or, how do I cool down my body? Well, you don't want to spike your cortisol by working out before bed to heat up your body. So the best way to heat up your body is to take a bath, take a shower. It's relaxing and make it as hot as you can possibly tolerate. This pretty much creates an environment for your body to be super hot. And what signals us to essentially fall asleep at night is the fact that our body temperature has to cool down a certain amount of degrees, I think it's like 5 degrees, in order to get the signals to fully fall asleep for like a perfect night's rest, essentially. And this is worth trying, but of course, if you have maybe underlying medical stuff going on, go see your primary care provider. This is very general. So, everyone's unique. I just personally think that also is very relaxing, and routine is incredibly important to the body. As we've evolved as human beings, we've been able to kind of be able to get away with not having a routine, but your body is still physically behind. And routines at the same time every night signal to your body that you're winding down and it's time to rest, and you'll just get better rest out of that. worth looking into a nighttime routine where you have hot shower, you know, magnesium spray on the bottom of your foot, calming show, calming book, whatever really floats your boat before bed, I guess. The other one, what did I say it was, did I get all of them? I don't really know. I think I did. Anyways, I've covered like a lot of stuff that people complain about. You should definitely, of course, talk to your doctor. Seriously, small symptoms like any of the ones mentioned can be really big deals. And some people, obviously, like they have such bad sleep disruption, they find out that they have, breathing problems at night they didn't even know about, need a CPAP machine, so it's totally worth checking out and taking care of your health. Sleep is one of the biggest maker breakers of EQ, and EQ is arguably way more important than IQ. I have to burp. Okay. I didn't want that burp on camera. But, a lot more people who have bad nights of rest statistically make choices, especially in work. Like if you work in HR, like you're less likely to accept that candidate than if you had a great night's rest and you feel like $1,000,000. You're more likely to do kind gestures, be less hard on people. So if you don't want to exist in the world feeling like a grouch, probably spend some time investigating what could amplify your sleep routine, and it'll probably make things a lot better. Ignorance is not bliss in this case. Hate to break it to ya. But this was the first little episode of Cool Neurosci. And, yeah. I don't know. I'm very awkward right now. My shirt has a cool guitar on it. Fender Stratocaster. But I just I don't know, this is a great place for me to info dump cool things I think are fabulous about the brain, and also getting into the brain in the quantum field, the brain and how we behave psychologically. I don't know. We'll just have a great time here. See you later.